Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and I wanted to do a long form tarot reading for you guys. I my The messages coming in are kind of all over the place. I don't really want to put a definition on what this reading is going to be about because I think that if you're here and you're watching it, something in it is meant for you and it's going to resonate. But I'm kind of just letting the universe just throw out the cards for me because these messages feel like previews to a movie, but I still have no concept of what it is that the movie's about. So I don't know. Welcome to my brain. There you go. That's how I roll around here. So I wanted to just let the cards kind of do the talking, and hopefully that will help get these messages out to you guys. I'd really appreciate it if you could do the like and subscribe stuff. That's always really nice. I appreciate it. But yeah, all right. I was going to do almost like a little bit of a movie spread today where I'm going to kind of put what this is the situation, and then this is kind of like the advice or the outcome or whatever that is. So we're going to just get started. Okay, so the first two cards is you got the Two of Pentacles and the World. And this energy feels a little bit like you're doing a lot of this is an old saying, and I'm going to really age myself. It feels like you're almost, when it comes to like your energy and your resources and your even like material things, it feels like you're almost having to rob Peter to pay Paul with yourself, where you're letting something completely deplete so that you can get this one thing done, and then this thing's like totally done, then you're like shoving it back, and it feels very back and forth, where you're always having to drain one area of yourself to fill up another area. And this could be in your time, in your relationships, in your finances, even in your attention or your love, because then you got the World right next to it, and it feels like you're trying really hard to keep it all together and you're trying to make everything work, and you're doing this balancing thing, but in it you are almost denying yourself. You're denying what you need. You're denying what there. You're being so unselfish with all of these parts of you that you are not being fulfilled, or you are having a difficult time staying motivated, staying positive. I mean, staying spiritually minded, and I'm not saying that, if you are working on your path that you have to be all freaking sunshine and rainbows all the time and love and light and all that other stuff. No, I don't agree with that. But it feels like you want all these things. You want everything to work out, and you want to actually give people your attention or your time, or help them. You want to do all these things because it feels like it's in your nature to be a nurturer or to be a provider. I think most people do want to be able to handle their own shit and then also help take other people with their shit, so it feels a lot like that is the energy that we're kind of starting out with. But when is it your turn to ask for something? When is it time for you to have a me day? And the problem that I see with this is that you may feel like anytime you ask for any help, or anytime you're not able to just drop everything and give more than you have, that you start thinking, oh no, I'm selfish, or oh no, they're going to think I'm a horrible person. I don't like to say no to people either. I don't like to tell people I can't. And so, but that's that energy that I really feel here. You want to be all of these things for all these people. And it feels like somewhere in there, you're just in the middle trying to keep this whole world together. Now, of course, this is not 100% accurate tarot. The pictures just help me with the messages that I'm getting in. So just so you know, to be like, Mama Liz said that's what the world's about. No, that's not what the world's about, but that's what I'm getting in this energy. All right, yeah. The next one you got, Five of Cups. It is heartbreaking when you feel like you're letting people down, and then when you have those moments of like, I don't have time for this, I can't do it, you almost feel bad about it. Like you feel like even when you're giving more than you have, that it's not enough, or that you are inadequate in some way, or you should be able to do this. And it can be really difficult. And when you're spilling all of your emotions and time and energy and resources and hopes and dreams on other people, you really stop focusing on your own. You really get sidetracked, where you almost turn your back on your own dreams and desires on behalf of other people, because you are that loving, you are that giving, you are that compassionate. You can see, it's almost like you can sense people's actual motives or their intent. And when you realize that this stuff is happening to them, and you're like, yeah, it's not fair, I need to help this person, it feels like you're taking, that's okay, thank you. There's something here where you're taking on too much of other people's emotions and letting them just swarm your life. And so it's hard to tell what's yours and what's theirs anymore. Like, is this my emotions, or is this my just, me vicariously feeling what's going on with them, because I'm so empathetic and I'm so sympathetic, and I've been in their shoes this one time before, or I felt this before, and it really can just kind of wear on you. And it makes, this is going to sound hard, but people feel it. It makes you be like, I don't need this. I don't want love anymore if this is what it is, So that's just kind of more of that energy that I'm getting. Because yeah, you got the Strength card. There is something here where you feel like you're having to dig into your deepest resources just to feel anything. It almost is, okay, again, I'm just trying to go off of the messages and using these pictures to help me, but it's very much the same thing. Okay, so you're doing all this stuff for other people, and it's you're the one risking everything. You're the one that's putting your neck out there. It's you who's like, fine, we got to deal with this lion. Let me do it, because I'm evidently the only one who will volunteer. Like, this has a lot of vibes of, like when, okay, this is totally random, but like when you're going through a haunted house or something, and you're the scaredy cat, right? Okay. And you like literally take the person that you're with and you put them in front of you the whole time as like a shield. It feels kind of like that. Like you're being used as everybody's shield from all the hard stuff. And that's not really fair to you. I mean, obviously. but you've been in that position for so long, you don't even notice that you're getting shoved to the front, so that you are the first thing that it hits. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the thing that's coming through. Yeah. I'm feeling very much like you are having a moment if you are not in it at this time, that you're going to have a moment here pretty soon of where you're going to have to lay everybody else's stuff down, because you need to come back to yourself. You need to put yourself first. You need to not be everybody's sword and shield. You need to reclaim that back, because it feels like this has been so emotionally draining for you. Like I said, kind of even in this one, where you don't even know, why am I doing this anymore? Is this just who I am? Is this, it feels like you're going to need to have a little, come to Jesus moment where you're going to be like, okay, enough, everybody, enough. I give and I give and I give and I give some more. I'm never allowed to say no. I'm never allowed to ask for anything for mine. And I am so freaking wrapped up in your guys' stuff. I don't even know if this is my problem or not anymore. Like, is this even mine to deal with? Maybe you guys need to start growing up and growing a pair for yourself. Sorry, but that's kind of what I get. Like, I am not going to continue hand holding you. I am not going to be the one that always comes out with the safety net to tell you what to do or how to do it or protect you or give you guidance or any of those things. So it feels like you're reaching that point. You may be there right now. You may be feeling it coming, or you may just be coming out of it. But there is something here where you need to lay down everybody else's issues and problems and literally walk away. This isn't you walking away from your own stuff. It's in reverse. This is you walking away from everybody else's bullshit that you're carrying around with you. Okay? So let's see what the advice is for this, because so far I really hope that this is making sense to you. It's making much more sense than it was in my head earlier today, but I really wanted to see what popped up. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the epitome of boss mode. Like, she is just on point, precise. She's one of those annoying people who's right like all the time, and you just wish you could find a time when they weren't right, but you can't because they're always stinking right, Been in that position. So this is you. Like, some of the advice is trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. If you feel like you are just getting drained and this is becoming a pattern, and you're seeing that because you're very sharp-minded right now, she is, like I said, she's like, yeah, no, I've thought about it. No more. I have reached this point. I mean, she's extremely intelligent, and this is not gender specific. This is just the energy that's coming through. Okay, so male, female, whatever you identify as, this can be you. It's just more of, okay, I see this pattern. I see from your perspective, and I see from my perspective, and this isn't adding up. You need to start learning for yourself. You need to start growing for yourself. I am here once you kind of prove to me that you're actually doing some work for yourself. That's what I get from that one. Yeah. Because you have your own things you're working on. You have things to do. You don't have the time to be everybody's emotional crutch and financial stability and grace and listening ear and, all of that stuff. You actually have your own things that you may have been putting off recently. You're dropping everything for them when it feels like you're noticing, oh, wait a minute. I'm getting behind on all of my stuff, trying to help people who aren't even helping themselves. and aren't growing and everything like that. They just keep coming to me because I know a lot of stuff, or because because I've always been there before. Because this is you being like, it feels like this is all this is my list. This is my list of things, and kind of like this one where it feels like every time you just start getting be like, oh, I'm going to make my thing, that's when someone's like, I need you. And that's when you're dropping what you want so that you can fill up another part, or your help, forgetting yourself so that you can help someone else. Even when you have things to do, um, you have your own life. You're your own person. You're just bumbling your way through this just like everyone else, just because you happen to have some skills and abilities, like really good intuition or empathy or any of those other things. Don't let yourself get taken advantage of so that it dumbs you down, because all it's doing, it feels like, is just lowering your vibration down so far that it's stealing your light. It's stealing your you could be the most enlightened person in the world, but you start getting around people who are just sucks of energy, man, you can get down in the dumps pretty quick when you start hearing all the stuff that's going on. It's like, you gotta get out of that zone. You can't be surrounding yourself with that kind of energy when you're trying to stay here so that you can be productive and get to your goals and your dreams and work hard and do all the other stuff, because you've gained all this knowledge and this experience and this wisdom and you've earned it. Don't let other people just get a cheat on your test. Don't let them just take advantage of you because it's easier for them. You went through some shit. Like, you went through some shit to be able to get where you are. You walked the path. They say walk the walk, talk the talk, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not good with the idioms and stuff like that. But that's kind of what I'm getting with that. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. They are literally draining your spirit. It's hard for you right now to connect with Source. It's hard for you to connect with your gifts and abilities. It's making you wish you like, this is funny. Okay, that's funny. Okay. It's making you wish you didn't have intuition, or that you didn't have empathy, or that you didn't have these gifts to be able to be the person you are. Like, you're like, I wish I could shut that off. I wish I could shut, like, clarity on audience or clairsentience or anything that you may be doing, where you're almost because people are drawn to your light. Like I said, they want to cheat on your test and hurry up and skip all that. They want to jump to the end because they are not unwilling, or they're not in a place to do that work that you have done. And so like I said too, it's honestly draining that out of you. And it's in reverse of where you're feeling depleted, and it's hard. Like, you may be noticing it's hard to connect with your guides, or to practice your rituals, or to do your meditations, or connect with Gaia or Luna or Ra, whoever it is that you normally connect with. It's actually making you feel disconnected from your spirit, your soul, because it's just it just feels like it's hard for you to, it feels like you're so exhausted with all of this stuff that it's, again, you kind of putting yourself last. And then once it's, the end of the day, you've done all this stuff, it's really hard to be like, okay, now I'm going to sit down and have a nice 30-minute meditation and speak to my ancestors, when you're just like, I got nothing. Tank is empty, like, and so once again, you put others ahead of yourself. This almost feels like, yeah, you need to set, I'm getting with this, okay, because of the way it's regimented in the picture, you actually need to block, if this is that bad, and if they are just continuing to hound you about this stuff, if you've said, yeah, no more, then it feels like you need to move on. And in doing so, make it a point to celebrate yourself. Make it a point to save your energy for your, you know, your craft, or for your meditations, or for your rituals, or for your spiritual yoga class, whatever it is. But it feels like you need to be, it almost feels like creating a sacred place of where it's all about you. That's what I get. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking time and making it 100% about you. What do you want to do? If it means you want to take a freaking nap, take a nap. If it means that you want to go out and have a party, go out and have a party. Just do it because it's what you want. You deserve to ask for things too. You deserve to treat yourself too. I'm not saying go on, be lavish or anything like that, and, you know, spend all your money stupidly or something like that. That's not the point. The point is making time for yourself, making concerted effort to value yourself and your abilities as much as all these other people have been trying to, you know, latch onto. If you're that awesome that many people are out there trying to, like, literally steal your light, you need to start harnessing that light so that it's, you know, work with it, because that is awesome when you're able to do that. And if you got that much coming inside of you where people are just constantly coming out of the woodwork just trying to glob on to you, then you are something special, and you really need to start connecting to that. And that means having some time to yourself and coming to terms, because you need to fill that up for yourself. You don't want to keep draining out one part for another. No, this is you literally rejuvenating yourself, relighting your fire, getting that light back, raising those vibrations up instead of feeling like you're getting sucked down anymore, you know? So it feels like a time of, I mean, that word gets thrown out, but of enlightenment, of recentering, of grounding, all of those things. So, all right. Yeah. Because what came out next is the Five of Wands. And to me, this feels like you might be, yeah, I think you might be your harshest critic. And it feels like you may doubt some of your abilities. You may dumb down all that you do for people. And so in dumbing yourself down, or like being like, oh no, it was no problem, or oh no, it was no problem, then when it's for you for some reason, you act like you have no gifts and abilities or at all, or you act like, or you don't actually trust your intuition, you don't trust your empathy or your abilities or something like that, where you are struggling with that yourself. And it feels like if you do take that time to really just kind of embrace all those gifts, it's going to really help you learn how to work with them better and how to not let people just suck that energy out of you. It's almost like you need to learn to create, you know, like a circle around yourself where these are the boundaries. This is how much I'm willing to give today. Come back tomorrow, I'll see if I have enough for anybody else. You know, like where you are actually a little bit more in charge of it, and you acknowledge, okay, I don't necessarily understand all about my gifts or abilities, but I do believe they're there because it's literally in front of you with how people are drawn to you, or how people want your help, or how people, so that's kind of an interesting little ending there, but it really looks good overall. This is you just it's the time of you. It's the time to focus on yourself. It is the time to let the hangers on go. It is time to start being more assertive and saying what you need and what you want. It's time to start working on your own shit. Stop trying to fix everybody else's shit before you even have time to get to yours. This is like, trying to get everybody out of the house while it's burning, and that's it, so that last little bit was kind of muddled. It came in through mixed message there. So, but it feels a little bit more like, don't sacrifice yourself to a detriment. I mean, of course we all, there's going to be emergencies and there's going to be stuff like that. I'm not telling you just like, nope, it's my me time. I can't stop what I'm doing. Mama Lou said so. No, it's not like that. It's just more of you really need to start considering yourself first, and what if they're asking you to do something, what is that, how is that going to affect me? And there's nothing wrong with being like, okay, totally understand, how's that going to affect me? My friend wants me to go out with them because they just had a breakup. Is that something I want to do? Is that something I'm capable of doing? Am I in the right space for that? Can I be a good listener right now? Can I be a good friend right now? And if the answer is no, because you don't have the energy or you don't have the time or you're in the middle of doing something important, you can say no. Okay, you don't have to be an asshole about it. You can be like, I'd love to. Today's not the best day. Can we do something tomorrow? Love you to pieces. Text me if you need anything or if there's an emergency. I'm not saying just completely just shut people off. I mean, unless they don't take your no, but you do need to focus on yourself more. When was the last time you just did something because you wanted to and didn't ask permission? When was the last time you took the time to really talk to the universe about your path or your goal? Speak to your higher self about your dreams and your aspirations and your journey. I mean, it's definitely something to consider. Just saying. Alrighty, we've got some cards coming out here, so okay. Yeah. Okay. The first song, Constellations by Ellie Holcomb. Out here in the dark, underneath a canopy of stars, constellations fallen from your heart. They tell me I'm not alone. Literally, it says reconnecting with the universe, higher power, or source. Feeling alone in the world, connecting to your path. That all kind of sounds like what we talked about there. This is interesting. Circles. I did the remake by Post Malone. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame because we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Literally, the first line is repeating patterns and cycles, getting nowhere. This is kind of like what these first two cards were talking about a little bit there, right? No progression or growth, surface relationships. Yeah. Are all these people your friends, even if you don't just drop freaking everything for them? What happens if you need something? Are they going to drop everything for you? Be interesting to find out, What else do we got here? Okay, this one is Don't Make Me Go by Off With Their Heads. If I have to go home and say I'm sorry for the things that I'm not sorry for. Didn't really see that one, but yeah, this could be family too. There is blood family and chosen family. You pick who is part of yours. If there are conditions, then it isn't love. Like I said, you give to us, and then we'll say you're our family, or then we'll love you, or then we'll do anything like that. Yeah, guilt and shame from family, being the black sheep. This all can feel like that when you can't earn people's love. You can't earn people's affection. You can't do that. And if they're asking you to, you see the pattern, you see the cycle, you can do it, because all that sort of stuff is doing is making you feel less than. It's just draining you and making you feel disconnected, lowering your vibes, everything like that. I'm not sure if they have another one or not, so I thought I would just see if there's another one pops up or not. All right. Yep. You got All Right by Cisco, Alder, and Gnash. If I'm all right and you're all right, then we're going to be all right. Things will work as they should. Group effort, believe in the good. Positive energies in, negative energies out. Take that time for yourself. Cleanse it. Recycle it. Renew it. Replenish. All of those great words, okay? So I hope that this was helpful. I will be sure to put the songs in the description box so that you have that. Like I said, please feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps encourage me that these readings are helping. And just want to let you know Mama Lou loves you very much, and I'll talk to you later.